and welcome to No Small Life, where we help you rebuild a life you love no matter what you've walked through.
Your life is not small. You don't have to live it that way any longer. We are Chris and Megan Ria here to help you turn your pain into purpose. And one of the ways that we are going to do that today is talk about how to bust out of the funk.
Do something thoughtful for someone else.
Oh, that's a good one.
Right?
Get your eyes off of you and onto someone.
Absolutely. Nothing puts you in a funk faster than when your whole world becomes around you and your life feels small. So determine to do something thoughtful for someone else today and see your mood start to change.
Listen to some upbeat music.
Okay.
It's so easy when you're feeling down to listen to all this slow and sad stuff, but put some music on that will go through your veins and get you pumped up. Like, I'll never forget, the last day of high school, my junior, senior year, you roll the windows down, spring is in the air.
Wait.
You play some.
I mean, we're going to talk about different music here. I was going to say you roll the windows down in your what?
My Geo Tracker.
His Geo Tracker.
Take the top down, and we play some Stevie B.
Chris Ruse.
Spring Love Techno, baby.
He still wants to play that, you guys. That's the problem.
Get the blood flowing. But you can do it with any upbeat
music will do. Phone a friend. I know who even talks on the phone anymore. A few of us do. Or, maybe Marco Polo, a friend. I have a short list of a few people that, man, when I'm just in a funk, I reach out to. What does that do? It makes your world big again. You hear what's going on in their life. They can encourage you. They can boost you up. Or just kind of break up your day with the people that you love. Make sure you prioritize your friendships. Phone that friend.
Marco Polo, for those of you who don't know what it means, it's an
wonderful
app where you can literally talk video into it and your friends can see it and talk back to you. Brilliant app. We'll put it down below. Sleep. And this does not mean sleep all day, never get out of bed, make the room dark and just lay in bed and be sad all day.
That's different.
This is go to bed at an early hour and get 7 to 9 hours of sleep.
7 to 9, guys.
Nothing will make you feel more funky than not getting enough sleep.
Hi. My name is Megan Ria, and I feel like the world is falling apart.
Hi, Megan.
If I get less than 6 hours, I literally, I can't function. Everything is dark. It's just not good. And then I'll get some sleep, and magically, life is a little bit better again.
Get outside.
Yes.
If it's nice or even if it's cold, Megan drags me out on walks, even in the winter. If it's like 15 degrees or higher, we bundle up and we go for a walk in the park, and it does wonders for our soul. So get outside, get in nature, get around those birds chirping, especially right now in the spring.
It's so beautiful out.
Get around all of that outside, nice air on your face, sun on your skin.
Get all that
Soak
vitamin
in that
D,
vitamin D. That's right.
You must be married. Read a book that's opposite of what you usually read. What do we mean by that? Okay, so if you are like, I only read fiction ever, maybe try a self-help book. Maybe try a spiritual growth book and really feeding your soul that way. If you only ever read self-help and spiritual growth books, give your brain a break and read a fiction book, right? Do something that's opposite of what you normally do and let your brain kind of go in a different direction.
Listen to an interview. There's so many podcasts out there where they just interview other people and hear their stories.
Yes.
And what you find out a lot of times is you're not alone in your pain, or you're not alone in your funk. And people love to give tips on how they busted out and had success in life. So listen to a story. And by the way, Megan Ria shares our story in full of our whole pain to purpose season of life journey. That's the word I was looking for. And we're going to put that below in the show notes if you want to hear that.
Do something creative or artistic, okay? And this is the thing. It doesn't have to be good. It just has to be for you. So paint something, write something. What?
You should see my artwork.
Oh, but
I love to draw and do artwork, but I will not show anybody but Megan.
it's precious. It really, I mean, that's the right word for it. But I got Chris like some colored pencils and like a drawing pad just to draw when he feels like in a funk. And it really does help you, even though you're not, like you said,
Good
the
at it.
best artist in the world.
But it is fun.
It is fun.
Busts
Yeah.
me out of the funk.
You know, I love to spray paint stuff. Maybe
You
you
sure do. Sometimes in our home, without newspaper down.
there might be little
okay.
outlines in the garage and such, but it just gives you a little bit of creative control, helps your brain go in a different direction, helps you own your life again. Do something artistic. It's good for you.
Take a break from social media.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Whew.
Sometimes, and it's great, we love social media.
We are on social all the time.
But sometimes, you can get in a funk just comparing yourself to other people on social media and what their lives are like and what they're doing.
Or
but
what you
also,
think their lives are like.
Right.
Yeah.
And what you're not and
Right.
what they are. But also just constant scrolling. I mean, 2-3 hours per day of just Instagram reels or YouTube shorts or...
It's too much, you guys. Like, we weren't made to consume this much information. I can be overhearing Chris, watching reels or listening to something, and it's like you get marketed from Amazon, and then you got to work out, and here's this business thing, and here's this to make, and here's this to buy, and you're like, ugh! Like, it's just too much for your brain sometimes. So
Take a break.
Take a break. Get dressed in something that makes you feel confident.
Like your new Every Eve sweatshirt?
I love bright colors. I love
My
bright
Detroit
colors.
Tiger
Apparel.
t-shirt. I love a good t-shirt.
You know
me.
you
I love
do.
a good graphic tee.
You do, but here's the thing, you guys. I know when you're in a funk, sometimes all you want to do is crawl in your big, baggy, oversized gray sweatshirt. And there's a time and a place for that. But to bust out of your funk, you need to get out of your comfort zone and put on something that makes you feel confident. Last year, I did a whole interview with Allison Lambatis. We'll link that below. It's a great one if this is really an area you're stuck in. But put on some color. Put on something that makes you feel good. Your mood will start to come along with it.
And if you're a guy watching this, get rid of the socks and sandals. Pull
Oh,
out something
Lord.
decent to wear. You're worth it. You don't have to just wear old stuff from the early 1990s or 2000s.
If your jeans are older than your children, get rid of them. They need to go to baby Jesus.
If the only suit that you have you wore at your wedding or at someone else's wedding similar to the time you got married 30 years ago, throw it away.
Bye. And if, guys,
Spend the money.
if you're wearing, I'm just going to say this, I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. I don't care, okay? I care about you too much. If you are wearing Crocs outside of your garden, put them down.
Oh boy.
Put them
She
put
went
them
there.
down.
Step away from the Crocs. Exercise.
Bam.
Honestly, you're in a funk. There are times I just say, I don't feel like exercise. I don't feel like going to the gym. I don't feel like working out. But every time I go, even when I don't feel like it, when I leave, I have endorphins. I feel better about myself. I have energy. I have joy.
Right.
Exercise. Move that body. It does wonders for your soul.
I don't know that you've ever regretted a workout.
Yeah, you never
Right.
really go, hey, I wish I wouldn't have worked out today.
No, you regret not doing it, but you usually don't regret doing it. So make it happen. Clean and organize something.
Ooh, accomplishment, right?
Accomplishment, yes. Start small. Don't do your entire kitchen. Maybe start with your junk drawer. Master that sucker. Make it beautiful and then move on. And if you're feeling like, oh man, I really didn't do enough, just open that junk drawer. Just admire it. You did that. Way to go, you.
And it also gives you a sense of peace.
Yes.
Clutter will ruin your day. Like
Oh,
clutter
it's so
will make you
stressful.
stressed. So when you clean and organize something, not only do you have the sense of accomplishment, but you feel better in your space.
Feel better.
Laugh. Laughing is so good for the soul. Laughter is medicine,
Yes.
the Bible says. It's good for the soul. It's good for us to laugh till our bellies hurt. It releases joy. It makes us live longer. So find ways to laugh, whether that's watching a clean comedian, getting together with friends and playing a board game
Oh
that
my
kind of
gosh.
makes you look stupid.
I don't think I've ever laughed harder than playing board games with friends.
Do it. Have fun, bust out the funk, and laugh.
Lastly, feed your spirit.
Ooh.
Spend some time with the Lord.
Last but not least,
Last but certainly not
maybe
least.
the most important
I
one.
wanted to close with the best here. You know, a lot of times just living in this world, we can get so down. Our soul, our spirit can get just discouraged. Jesus said that in this world, we're going to have trouble, but take heart. He's overcome the world. And we need to remind ourselves of that. We need to spend time in God's word, the truth that anchors us when life feels all out of control or just down and heavy, and remind us that this isn't all there is, guys. This isn't all there is. Jesus came and came to give us life and life to the full, and that life starts even now, even here.
And that's the beauty of the church.
Yeah.
Going to church, getting around other Christians,
Yes.
worshiping, listening to a word, a sermon from the preacher, hanging out with people afterwards, getting involved in a small group. These
Yeah.
are all things that are not only going to feed your spirit, but help you bust out of that funk.
So there you have it. Here's a few quick hitters just to help you bust out of your funk. And we want to hear from you. How do you bust out of your funk? Or which one of these things are you going to apply today, this week, this month? Let us know.
If you haven't yet done so, we'd love to have you subscribe to this channel. And remember that No Small Life is a nonprofit organization run on the donations of very generous people just like yourselves.
Yes.
So we'd love to have you partner with us. If you want to do so, you can at nosmalllife.me. Have a great day, everybody. And remember, your life is not small.